So we're going to start talking more about area. Today we're going to look at rectangles or parallelograms. So we're just going to focus on this formula on our formula chart. A is equal to BH. So here we see a rectangle. You should be pretty familiar with rectangles. And then we've got what we call a parallelogram, which is basically a rectangle that we've just kind of leaned over to the side. But they're going to use the same formula. The thing you have to pay attention to is this down here at the bottom. So B stands for base, and H, which would be the height, should always create a right angle. So it's easy on the rectangle. You have your base of 13 and your height of 10. But the parallelogram is a little bit trickier. Again, you have to pay attention to these right angles, usually marked by the little box. So our base would obviously be 8, but our height is going to be this 4 inches, not the 5 inches, because see how that's a slanted side? One way that helps me remember, I know that the heights are always straight lines. They're not these slanted sides, if that makes sense. They're either straight across the bottom or straight up and down. Okay, so once you have the heights, and the base, you put it into your formula and then solve for your area. So we'll do a couple of these. So it says find the area. This is a rectangle. So the formula for area of a rectangle is A is equal to base times height. We're going to substitute in our numbers. The base is 13 and the height is 7. And then we're just going to multiply 13 times 7 is 91. So the area of this rectangle is 91 centimeters squared. Okay, again, we have another rectangle. They want us to find the area. So the formula for area of a rectangle is A is equal to base times height. We're going to substitute in our base is 14 and our height is 11. 14 times 11 is 154 centimeters squared. We'll do one more. Here's a parallelogram. So parallelograms have the same formula. A is equal to base times height. So the base is obviously 12 down here along the bottom. And then again, remember your height is not necessarily the number that's on the outside, it's the line that's making this right angle. So the height is actually going to be 15, and then you multiply 12 times 15 is 180 meters squared.